A Trinidad-born U.S. federal judge has temporarily halted the Trump administration's attempt to deport dozens of unaccompanied migrant children to Guatemala. District Judge Sparkle Suknanen, who was born in San Fernando and attended Naparima Girls High School, issued the late-night ruling on Sunday. Suknanen later pursued higher education in the United States, earning her B.S. summa cum laude from St. Francis College in 2002, an MBA with distinction from Hofstra University in 2003, and a J.D. summa cum laude from Brooklyn Law School in 2010. She was appointed to the federal bench in January. Her order came as migrant children, some as young as toddlers, waited on airport tarmacs in Texas to be placed on deportation flights. Siding with attorneys representing the children, she ruled that the government's actions risked violating federal law and exposing minors to potential danger. The dramatic sequence unfolded over the U.S. holiday weekend, shifting from late-night airport operations in Texas to an emergency courtroom hearing in Washington, D.C. It marked yet another high-profile clash between the Trump administration's hardline immigration policies and legal safeguards meant to protect vulnerable migrants. According to the ruling, Guatemalan children who crossed the U.S. border without parents or guardians will remain in federal shelters for at least 2 weeks while the case proceeds. "I do not want there to be any ambiguity," Judge Suknanen declared from the bench. Minutes after her order, buses that had been lined up beside a deportation plane at Valley International Airport in Harlingen, Texas, pulled away. Earlier, authorities had escorted dozens of children, identifiable by the color-coded clothing used in government shelters, toward the aircraft. All 76 minors were later returned to shelters overseen by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, according to a Justice Department filing. This idea that on a long weekend in the dead of night they would wake up these vulnerable children and put them on a plane irrespective of the constitutional protections that they had is something that should shock the conscience of all Americans, said Kika Matos, president of the National Immigration Law Center, which represents the children. The Department of Homeland Security has not commented on the ruling. The administration has maintained that the deportations were arranged at the request of Guatemalan authorities to reunite children with families. Lawyers for the minors strongly dispute that claim, arguing the government attempted to bypass established legal processes.